waiting for 2 more guys. So.
Yeah. It's a slow day.
Oh man, I'm so unhealthy these days.
You are?
Feeling good.
What's wrong? You got some toxins in your body that need to be flushed out?
I have diabetes, and it's really, I've lost a lot of muscle mass, and just not feeling good.
How long have you had diabetes?
About a year.
Yeah. How'd you find out?
We just went for an annual.
How old are you?
I'll be 60 in July.
Okay.
So we just went for an annual blood work.
Okay.
Right. And I was feeling I wasn't feeling the best.
Like lethargic or something?
Yeah, I was taking a lot of naps during the day and just general things. That's why we went and got our blood work.
Okay.
And my A1C was 12.8.
A1C, what's that? I don't know what that is.
That's what determines how much sugar is in your blood.
Sugar level?
Yeah, it should be less.
It was what?
12.8.
And what should it be?
Less than 5. And when you get to 5, you're pre-diabetes. When you get to 6, you have diabetes. When you get to 12.8, you're sick. So anyway, the doctor wanted to put me on metformin, and I didn't want to go on medication. So I said, let me try and change my diet. So I completely overhauled my diet. I went from 5, 6.
No breads, no rice.
Right.
Try to avoid sugar.
Carbs.
The problem is, almost sugar's in almost everything.
Well, it's the carbs that are the problem because unused carbs turn to sugar.
Yeah, right.
So,
but I mean, there's a lot of sugar in foods as it is.
Yeah.
Just to make it taste better, I guess.
So anyway, I did that for about 4 or 5 months. Went and got tested again. And I had dropped it down to 8.4. Started feeling better.
How long did that take? 12 to
4 months.
Pretty good.
Your A1C is red every 90 days. It takes 90 days to cycle.
Okay.
Right? So if you've got a 12.8 and you can cut out your carbs and sugars and all that, if you went and got tested in like 2 weeks, you wouldn't see them.
Okay.
It takes 90 days. So anyway, but then I jumped back on the wagon, started eating my carb again, and here I am.
So when you change your diet to be healthier, like what were you?
I was cutting out, going to Mexican food on Friday night, getting pizza on Saturday, having a burger on Sunday, making spaghetti on Friday night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Eating chocolate chip cookies for my snacks. Egg burritos for breakfast, white tortillas.
Tortilla flour tortillas.
Just bad stuff. And
I like
I drink a lot. I drink a lot of Sprites. 36 grams of sugar in Sprite.
Well, I drink a lot of Coke, and there's 40 some in that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like if I get a Coke at a fountain, I try to do like half the Coke Zero because I'm trying to wean myself off. I tried Coke Zero just straight up. I didn't like it, so I thought, okay, let me see if I can wean myself towards it.
Sure.
So that's what I've been doing.
So one thing that I did was I switched to, because I like 7-Up actually better, but 7-Up Zero actually tastes great, right? And so what I've been doing is when I take a bite of food, got my burger, fries, I'll just take a little sip of the 7-Up just to get the carbonated on my tongue, to kind of wash it down. And whereas before drinking a whole can, I'm probably drinking this much of a can now. And
so what do you
I don't
eat?
feel like
What do you eat when you're eating healthy?
So for breakfast, I have 2 eggs and 1 slice.
How are the eggs cooked?
It doesn't matter how you cook eggs. They're still, unless you cook them with a lot of butter, but either scrambled or fried. And then I have 2 eggs.
Maybe use any grease, like bacon grease, or do you bacon? Or do you use avocado oil? Right?
Avocado oil. Just avocado spray. So anyway, I have 2 eggs, 1 slice of either sourdough bread, or there's a bread called Delightful 45, which is pretty good. So I have a slice of that, and then 1 sausage link.
What about keto bread?
No, cardboard. chopped up chicken, avocado, tomatoes.
Yeah.
So I've been having that for lunch, and then for dinner, I'm still struggling a little bit. So and this week, our 3 dinner menu items are spaghetti, burgers.
You know what makes good salads? Decent salads that you can take in or put in whatever you want. Is that Angie's? Have you heard about that Angie's?
I've heard of that.
There's one on Thunderbird in like 45th, 47th, or somewhere on the north side of Thunderbird. There's one there. They have a variety of salads, and then there's probably some that aren't that good for you that have like corn in it or something, but their Greek salad's good.
So anyway, that's what's going on. And I've been trying to cut out cookies and
That's tough.
Every morning, and I just can't cut this out. And I said I can't cut this next item out.
What is it?
Every morning I have I have a whole banana nut muffin and a cup of coffee. And I've been having that for years, and I look forward to it. But I did cut it down to a half a banana nut muffin.
Do you buy that, or do you buy it, or do you guys make it? The muffin.
Hold on.
Because there are some that you can make that would be more friendly. My wife's done that.
I haven't cared for.
But I have I can't help myself. I don't eat as much ice cream as I used to. I'm trying to cut down on the Coke. Once in a while I want some potato chips.
Yeah.
Sandwich.
Really? I've got at least 4 bags: Lay's, Ruffles, Mission tortilla chips, barbecue, Cheetos, Doritos. So anyway, that's the deal, man. That's the dealio.
Yeah, I try not to buy cookies anymore. My mom just bought a tub of them from Costco, those little ones in a bucket. Oh, and they're so good. And I was like, oh, why'd you do that? They're so good with the cookies. But I do like ice cream.
Yeah.
I need to do something too. I think I'm overweight, and I don't know. I just can't. I don't have long-term discipline. I have short-term discipline, but not long-term.
Well, the thing is I have the time to go to the gym every day.
Yeah.
I went I went like one day. I was like, nah, I don't know if I want to do this, but I need to, man. I've got the time. I work from home.
Yeah.
And I could go for a couple hours every day.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a web designer and a real estate agent.
Do you web design anything or real estate applications?
No. I'm a web designer, so for small businesses, plumber, electrician, whatever.
Whatever.
And then I'm a real estate agent.
Okay.
Realtor.
Keep you pretty busy?
Yeah, I don't really promote the real estate. It's just by referral whenever something comes up.
So most of your time with the web design?
Yeah, it's my main business. You ever get up to Prescott?
Yeah, my sister lives there once in a while, not too often.
What do you think of Prescott?
Well, I think it's been invaded by, like, my sister's from, like, she's born here, but she lived a lot of her life in California, and like a lot of Californians, they took advantage, and of course, they're raising the prices of everything up there. You know, the locals can't afford a decent house. I mean, they went from a house that was, you know, cookie cutter, no yard, you know, and they sold it for about $900,000. They come here, they get a 5,000 square foot home, you know, and it's in that rocky area. If you go straight through town, midtown, and just keep on going, and they're up in there.
Yeah.
It's amazing that they built it because it's just so rocky.
Yeah.
In fact, they had a big retaining wall built. Instead of having the rock taken out because it cost about, I don't know, $1,000 just to get the rock out, they decided to keep it. You can have a wall built kind of like along their driveway.
I bet you it's nice.
It is nice.
What part of California is she from?
Oh, they lived in Rancho Santa Margarita, which is in southern Orange County.
Yeah. My Laguna de Casa.
Yeah.
My mom lives in Laguna de Go, which is not far from here.
Yeah. So yeah, they live in Rancho Santa Margarita.
Gosh, I couldn't imagine leaving that place.
Well, I think they got tired of everything going up and high price. And they had bought that land back in 2007 or 8. So they had plans to retire and move out here eventually. They just I think they did it a little sooner than they, COVID kind of changed some things. I mean, they sold their house, and then when they were renting while the house was being built, they stayed out there a little longer for work reasons. I mean, renting a house was like $4,000 or $5,000 a month.
Yeah. In that area. But that area is like pristine, top tier California. You know what I'm saying? That area is Rancho Santa Margarita.
I mean, their backyard was like that tile to above the glass. That was about their backyard.
Steve,
the
weather was perfect.
I could touch the houses, right? I could stand on the wall and touch both houses.
Good. It was good. I thought it was good.
I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, the lawn was cut, you know?
Yeah.
We had, at the time when we visited, we had an expedition. The expedition wouldn't fit in their driveway. It would stick out into the road, you know?
Yeah, I get that. But the thing is, it's like I said, they could sit out in their backyard on July 15th. And
true. There was a golf course down below. They were up like a hill.
It's just like beautiful.
Yeah.
But that said,
there was also fire issues. There was with the winds of the
Santa Ana winds.
Yes.
That's how Prescott is. You July 15th, we sit outside. It's just gorgeous. That's why we're looking at it.
Yeah.
I was born and raised in Southern California.
Oh, okay.
Lived there for 36 years. Then I moved to Houston, Texas. Lived there for 20 years. And we've been here for 4 years.
What took you to Houston? Job?
No, my ex-wife. We had a baby, a 1-year-old daughter. And when we got a divorce, my ex-wife's family was from Houston. And she wanted to move back to Houston, and I wanted to be close to my daughter, so I moved to Houston. And then I met my wife now. We've been married for 23 years. I wouldn't move back to Houston if you bought me a house.
I've been there for work, and I didn't care for the humidity.
But thinking about Prescott to move to, because I don't like the heat here.
Yeah. Yeah, the problem is, it's just so expensive now. So many Californians have, taken advantage, which I don't blame them. Like, if you're a native, it's tough unless you got a lot of money, right? It depends what you want, too.
I mean, Prescott is still, it's not horribly expensive compared to
that area is, but they're at.
Well, yeah.
Their house is, I think it costs $3 million to build.
But you can get a house for $400,000 in Prescott. Yeah. We paid $425,000 for a house here in Surprise. But my only problem is, my only hang-up is there's no racquetball.
Oh.
There's no courts. You'd have to either go to Flagstaff Or drive down here.
We're going on an Alaskan cruise.
Oh, yeah?
In July, yeah. 3 weeks. Yeah.
Woo! Good turnaround. Yeah, I've never had any desire to go to Alaska or do a cruise anywhere. I never just had a desire.
You know, I didn't either. I was in, for work, I was in the Czech Republic working when my daughter and 3 sons went on just a small cruise to see if they liked it. They said they liked it. Kind of going, I don't know. It was kind of boring, you know, I don't know. But I said, well, let's just try one. So we did one to Mexico and actually, you stay pretty busy. You're hardly in your room at all because there's plenty of things to do. A lot of good food, not good for you, but on the Alaska one, that's when the salmon are spawning, so we're gonna go salmon fishing. Cook it for you right there.
Nice.
We're gonna do a whale watching, get on a smaller boat, do whale watching. We're gonna hike to a glacier bay. We're gonna do a hike to get a vantage point to check out the glacier.
Very nice.
And I think we're gonna do a train ride at one of the stops. Get out of the heat.
Very good. Yeah.
It's our 30th anniversary.
Oh, good for you, man. Congratulations.
So, it was earlier this year, but we're doing this. This is our celebration. So this is what we decided to do for ourselves.
Very cool.
Who was serving? Was that who serving? They're wondering who was serving.
Guy in the blue.
Yeah.
Guy in the blue was serving.
Yeah.
You were serving.
Yeah, he was serving.
Paul was serving. Paul was serving.
Isn't that funny how we can't remember like 2 seconds ago who served the ball?
You only know it? You only know he was serving?
It happens.
It does. That's what I'm saying. You get lost in the game or whatever. It's like, who served that, man?
What's the score?
That's the score, yeah.
That happens a lot.
I don't care what the score. I don't pay attention.
Wow. Pounded that to him.
Too much time.
I didn't want to take Medicare, but I guess if you don't take it and eventually you do, your premiums they raise your premiums the older you get.
Really?
I thought it was optional. Like, why would it be optional? Like, why would the government want to force you to take it? Why? It's an expense for them, right? I mean, I know you pay a premium, but it doesn't make sense. I thought, because we have a really hard time with the system, And my wife did a lot of research on like natural homeopathic, methods, and what do people do before the advent of modern medicine, you know? And so we found a lot of ways, like we never got COVID, and we hardly ever get the flu. And I mean, if you broke a bone, that's something different, but you know, just like normal, you know, we try to just take care of ourselves, and we don't even have insurance. We just create our own medical savings account, and instead of putting a premium, because we were paying $800 a month for insurance, and then a $3,000 deductible. So it was $12,000 before your insurance may or may not cover you. So we decided to put that in our own account, and we'll just use that. We'll just say we're cash only, and you can negotiate a lower rate. We've had people. We had a guy, a friend of ours. They thought he didn't have insurance, and he got a bill. It's a ER, right? $250, and he goes, "Why do I have insurance?" Bill went up to $500, and he goes, "Wait a minute."
That's such crooks.
It is. That's why we decided, screw it. We don't want to be a part of that. So why you going to an insurance company? We can just keep it ourselves, let it sit in the bank, and we'll use it when we need it. And we'll just let it grow and grow.
And here's the deal.
What do you think?
Here's the deal. If you do have something major that happens, okay, and it costs,
say it costs $50,000.
Say it costs $50,000. They're going to let you make a payment plan, and the payment that you're going to make is probably going to be less than what you paid your insurance company for your premiums.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's why we decided, screw it. I mean, I'm just tired of that.
All right, man, here we go.
Yep.